Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us for the second installment of our 2020 virtual video crop tours. It's the first week of September, and that's a perfect opportunity for us to go out and take a look at some of our soybean plots. There's no better time in the season than right now to see differences in maturity as this crop is starting to ripen and drop its leaves. Pioneer has a full catalog of soybean varieties, ranging from ultra early maturing all the way to full season varieties that should really only be grown in parts of our area as well as the Red River Valley here in Manitoba. For the 2021 season, Mark Outlet Seeds will be carrying 5 of these varieties through our bulk soybean treatment system, and we'll take a look at them today. All 5 varieties will be on that Extend platform for a couple of reasons. First, we've seen fantastic yield results on the Way Wagon, and frankly, yield is the most important thing for all of us. Secondly, Extend chemistry gives us an additional tool in terms of managing some of the weeds on our fields. And thirdly, it provides a certain amount of protection in terms of herbicide mismanagement, as well as spray drift from adjacent Extend soybean fields. The earliest Extend variety that we're carrying for next year is P005 A83X. This has a fantastic yield potential for its maturity. It closes in a row quite well and does well on heavy soil. In addition, this variety has the peaking gene for soybean cyst nematode resistance, and this is important especially if you're closer to the Red River Valley, as that disease is starting to spread north. Second, we have P006 A37X. This has been a very versatile bean for us in the last couple of years. It stands very well and has good field resistance for Phytophthora, and that's a disease that we continue to see more and more of every year. It's very versatile in terms of soil type, and again yields very well, especially in a season where moisture is a little bit sparse. This is P007 A08X. We've seen fantastic top-end yield performance with this product, especially on some of our lighter soils. It is tall for excellent harvestability, but a little bit of a narrower structure, so we tend to shy away from it on 30-inch rows unless it's on light soil. Again, this does have that top cluster of pods, so it does very well on those seasons where we see a little bit more rain. And finally, we have our 2 full season varieties. Both of these are rated at 2,525 Canadian heat units. First, we have P00 A49X. This has been around for a couple of years, and we've had fantastic results, especially on some of those wider rows, as it does tend to close them in well, and also on heavy ground where soybeans tend to struggle a little bit. It also has that cyst nematode gene, which again is important if you're closer to the river and moving forward with soybean production. The other thing about this variety is that it has second to none iron deficiency chlorosis tolerance, and we've definitely seen that being an issue in parts of our area. Finally, we have P00 A75X. This is new for us last year, but it does have that top-end yield performance, especially if we do have a long summer with plenty of rain. It's a tall plant and really fills in rows well, except here in this location where summer has been a little bit dry, especially for soybean production. If you have any questions about these varieties or would like to have a conversation about what would work best on your particular fields, please don't hesitate to give us a call. And finally, we want to quickly talk about Lumicina seed treatment. About 55% of the soybeans that went through our bulk treatment system this spring went out with Lumicina. And we've had some fantastic success stories, especially where there were heavy early season rains, where our beans seemed to perform quite a bit better than some of the competitive beans which didn't have Lumicina on them. Phytophthora is an increasing problem on many of the fields around us, so it's important to give your beans the best possible shot to succeed and provide high yields. If you have questions about this or anything else, please don't hesitate to give us a call, and we look forward to speaking with many of you in the near future in terms of next year's plans.